way too much food. If you want seconds, feel free.
Yeah. How does that sound right?
I'm sure maybe a bit more food will take your mind off the fact that, you know.
I'm sure more tetrazzini will take my mind off the fact that the greatest school in the world thinks I'm worthless.
Oh, come on. You're not worthless. And Juilliard, not the greatest school in the world.
Jenni,
Yeah.
when I say great school for actors, what comes to mind? When I say destined for greatness, what school do you think of?
Look.
What do Gillian Jacobs, Laura Linney, Jessica Chastain...
All right.
All right. I rest my case. I have been rejected by the greatest school in the world, and thus I shall be miserable and lonely for the rest of my life.
Emily, you're going to be awesome, all right? You don't need validation by some big expensive college.
Gee, nice. It's nice. Easy for you to say. You got in.
I'm sorry?
Don't apologize for it. It's not your fault you're always better than me.
I am not.
Right.
Emily, you're going to be awesome, okay? You can beef up your portfolio, try again next year, show them how awesome you are and can be, and they're gonna love you.
All right. Thanks, Mom.
I hate it when you call me that.
Since when?
Since always, it makes me feel old.
What I meant was, you're better at being my mom than she is, and your dad is better at being Martin's dad than he is.
I guess.
So, where is the dynamic duo?
Oh, don't call them that.
Oh, come on. It's adorable.
Yeah, it really isn't.
Are they together now?
Well, Martin thought my dad could use a night out.
Ah! So, they are together. And you know, they're probably out whacking a guy?
My dad is not in the mafia.
Mm-hmm. Your dad, the independent photographer, just keeps making enough money for your home despite going to like 2 photo shoots a year?
He's retired, and the house is paid for.
Because independent photographers can totally afford to retire at 55, and Martin can afford BMWs.
It was used. Neither of them were in the mob, okay?
I don't know. Martin's dad is totally a mob guy. He practically ends every visit with leave the gun, take the cannoli. He once tried to make me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Ew, wait, Martin's dad came on to you?
It's not what I meant. I meant his friend owns a restaurant and they were looking for hostesses. And he said, "You're a good looking kid. You clean up a bit."
Yeah, that wasn't a come on.
Martin's dad is weird. Like, he seems all happy and normal, and then he just goes flat. Like, not sad or angry, just flat. Like he's part robot and he turns off the emotion centers when he's upset. But not your dad, because he's awesome.
Right, for a mob guy.
No, he's cute. He's like this Mr. Rogers yuppie grandpa guy. He asks me about school, and I tell him about the bitches at school. Like the time Tiffany tried to hit on Martin.
You told my dad about that?
He asked what made you so upset. So I told him that some 2-bit Jersey Shore wannabe tried to hit on your man in front of you.
What did he say?
He just laughed like it was the funniest thing in the world. And then he asked what Martin did.
And you told him
that he turned redder than a tomato and pushed Tiffany off his car, and she fell flat on her ass on concrete.
Thanks. Did you tell him that Martin then caught her?
Yeah.
That's what I don't get. Pushes the hoe off of his car, doesn't want her to him, and then catches her and just holds her there for a second before letting her go. Something out of a cheesy romantic comedy, if he hadn't been the one to push her in the first place. What is that?
Good boy, he said. I think it was a didn't want to hurt a woman thing. So that's what I like about you, Dad. You taught Martin not to hurt women like it's the only way the world works. Some guys, they hold a door open for you and think that entitles them to a blowjob. But not Martin, because your dad is awesome.
He's apparently talking to a woman right now.
Your dad or Martin?
My dad.
That's good.
Of course it is.
Good.
Why wouldn't it be good? Theodore was a great bear.
I know. You never let me forget
She was
about it.
a gift from my
I
grandma.
know.
She made him with
know.
a bear. Okay. Maybe I've been clingy in the past. And every now and again. Okay. Like all the time.
Thank you.
Anyway, listen. About Juilliard.
Jen,
Yeah.
we barely went 5 minutes without talking about Juilliard.
I just want to make sure you're okay. You're not upset that I...
Relax. I don't blame you for me being up talk up.
You're not an F up.
My God, Jenny. Jesus Christ. All right. Jeez Louise. I'm sorry. I forgot you don't swear, okay? But how you get through life with that disability is beyond me.
It's not a disability.
If I couldn't swear, like half my speech centers would just shut down.
Yeah, that's because you're busy drooling over Mr. Williams in English class.
I am not.
Emily, you told me when he reads poetry, your chair gets moist.
You shouldn't repeat the things bad girls say, Jenny. You might catch teenage rebellion.
You can't catch what you already have.
Right. Jenny, the wild child. I'll bet you give your dad your schedule for the week ahead of time.
I do plenty of stuff without my dad knowing.
Name one thing.
Well,
See?
Martin and I have been having sex.
Doesn't count.
Why not?
Because your dad knows.
No, he doesn't.
Jenny, he knows that you, his 18-year-old daughter, and Martin, your 22-year-old boyfriends, go on dates for several hours at a time. And, he also knows that Martin is a red-blooded American boy, and you're his beautiful baby girl. And also, one time, you lied that you were at my house, and I failed to comfort you when you called.
Emily!
You go and warn me. Instead, I accidentally fucked that up. See? I'll fuck up.
No, come on. You're fantastic. You covered for me that one time when we were both lost after Mitch's party.
Yeah, well, covering for drunk girls didn't seem like something to put on the application.
Juilliard is overrated.
It's easy for you to say. Because you're so perfect, of course they want you. But me? I'm just another punk wannabe.
Don't say that. You're so cool and independent. All I do is study, date my boyfriend, help my dad. I'm like a 50s housewife and so boring.
You're going to be a great actress.
And you still haven't heard back from Columbia. You could go there, get a degree in theater, or practice your drawing. You're so good at that.
Maybe.
And hey, both of us are still in New York, right? It's not like one of us is going to Idaho or Wisconsin or some other middle of nowhere school.
I guess.
Look, if you want, I won't even go.
What?
Yeah, you're my best friend, Emily. I cannot go to Juilliard. You can both apply next year.
Did you really do that?
Of course. You even give me some time to work some stuff out, get my loans paid off, get a place closer to campus.
Move in with Martin?
Hey,
You know, to help lower the rent. Hey!
you're terrible.
Thanks. It means a lot.
Do you want me to hold off for a year?
Nah. Julia can suck my dick.
You. Also impossible.
Excuse me?
Juilliard can't suck your dick. You don't have one.
Sure I do. Mine's just detachable.
Emily, that's gross.
Come on, like you don't have one?
No, I don't.
Bolo, dude.
I keep all of my deviant sexual activity between myself and my boyfriend.
So, he has the vibrator?
Emily,
Don't be like that.
look, do you want me to hold off for a year?
Oh my God, Jenny.
What?
You have like the guiltiest conscience ever. It's like you don't even want to go to your community college. If you want, I can show up on the first day of class and tell them I'm Jennifer Roeder, and you can stay here.
All right, I'll go to Juilliard. But you have to come next year. I'll see what I can do. It'll be so much fun. We can go to all our classes together, hit up all the cool parties.
I can hit all the cool guys.
It'll be our first time out in the real world as adults.
You know what?
What?
Let's take your dad's alcohol.
What?
Let's break into his liquor cabinet, steal his booze, and drink our sorrows away. I can drink because I'm not getting the best school in the world, and you can drink to do something your dad doesn't know about?
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Sure it is. What do you want?
I'm fine.
Alright, my choice it is. Looks like I
can't.
Why?
It's Lent.
Excuse me?
You know I can't eat fish on Fridays during Lent because I'm Catholic. I also can't drink on Saturdays because I have to face the Lord's Day with sobriety.
Jenni,
Yeah.
it's October.
So,
I know enough about Catholicism to know that Lent is in April.
right.
What's really the matter?
Nothing.
Now that I think about it, you've been weird all night.
No, I haven't.
Drink?
I've just been worried about you.
You're trying to avoid college.
No, I'm not.
Are you pregnant?
What? No!
Oh my god, you are?
No, I mean, yes, but
That's why you're upset about the bomb thing.
that's not what's important. What's
This is
important
talking
is
now. You're pregnant, and you didn't tell me.
I was going to.
When?
I was going to tell you this weekend, and then you got your letter, and I thought I should wait.
You thought you should hide something like this from me.
Just until you felt better. I don't want to put this on top of you not getting in.
Well, it happened. I guess this is just a red letter weekend.
Yeah.
So, I assume it's Martin's?
Who else's would it be?
Right, fair point. So I have to say I'm a little bit surprised, least of all, because I assumed you're using protection.
We do.
Then what happened?
I don't know. The condom must have torn or something.
You're not on the pill?
Still Catholic.
Still having premarital sex.
Yeah, what I meant was it's not like if my dad found it, he'd understand.
Alright, fair point.
Okay, so we just relied on Martin buying condoms. That was it.
Well, this kind of thing happens.
Yeah, but what do I do?
Does Martin know about it?
No one does. I found out yesterday.
Well then, gee, let's think about this. You want to keep it?
I have to.
Bold.
Emily, I mean,
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yes, you're Catholic. It doesn't mean you need to let this thing ruin your life. Oh, how?
I noticed I was a couple weeks late, so I took the test. It's probably 2 weeks.
It's not even a kid yet. It's not even human shaped. It's just a little ball of meat, and you don't need to let it ruin your life. You understand?
I know.
Do you?
Of course I know, Emily. I'm about to go off to college, get out of my dad's house and finally become my own person, and this falls into my lap? And I don't know if I should stay here and take care of this kid, or if I should go to school, or if I could or should.
Should.
You know. The big A.
Adultery?
Emily.
It's a big word, Jenni. You need to say it, but you can't make your choice properly if you're so scared you can't even name one of the options.
It just feels wrong. Like swearing or blasphemy.
Pretty sure the Bible doesn't say anything about how to get Pedi out of their mothers. Or, if you should,
It's really not helping.
look at it this way. If God didn't say you couldn't do it in the Bible, it's not as bad as taking his name in vain.
That's fair.
So, say it.
I can say it on my own.
Right? Just trying to help.
If I should, abort it.
Alright. See? It's an option now. You can keep it and see what it does to your life, or you can go to Planned Parenthood and get some surgery.
Does it hurt?
I don't know.
You've never.
No. I take the pill, so I've never had to get to this point. Looks like you win Wild Child of the Week, Jenni. You finally beat me to something about sex.
Gee, thanks, Em.
No problem. Next thing you know, I'll be singing in the church choir and you'll be hooking for blow.
Please, if Martin's a mob guy, I could get blow like anytime.
Damn it, you're right. They've been planning to exploit Martin to his full potential. So, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Shouldn't I talk to Martin about this?
That's entirely up to you. It's your body after all.
Yeah, but it's also partly his. I mean,
I know what you mean.
I just don't want to stress him out.
Like you're not stressed out?
Yeah, okay. What if he finds out anyway?
How?
I don't know. talk in my sleep? What if I don't tell him and it eats away at me day after day until I get an ulcer and my hair falls out? Because I'm living a lie.
Want to hear a story?
About?
It's kind of related.
Okay.
It's about my great uncle.
Who?
My great uncle, the brother of my
I didn't
grandpa.
realize you had a great uncle.
Well, I don't anymore. See, he was backing out of his driveway. This was in upstate New York before we moved here.
Okay.
Anyway, he was backing out of his driveway and he got T-boned. Other car didn't see him and rammed into his truck and he died.
I'm sorry.
That's not the important bit. My dad explained something to me. My great uncle died screaming. That model of truck's gas tank is under the cabin and it ignited and he died, pinned in his seat, burning in agony.
That's horrible.
Yeah. Except half of my family thinks he died on impact.
How?
Well, when the paramedics explained what had happened to my grandfather, he decided that my grandma and aunt didn't need to know about it. As far as they were concerned, he died instantly and painlessly.
That's awful.
Yeah. But it was their way of being kind. Why did my grandma need to know that her brother died in burning agony? He was still dead, so what did the specifics matter? The truth, according to them, was irrelevant compared to her happiness.
So basically what you're saying is I don't need to tell Martin if I do abort it because it would do nothing but cause him pain?
I'm saying you should decide what to do with this and then tell Martin.
Do you think he'll be upset?
Knowing Martin, he'd be ecstatic. And then he'd remember how young he is and he'd want to take you home and take care of you. And you'd never get to be your woman.
Ugh.
Exactly.
Okay, what if I go to school and I keep the kid?
Then you'll never get any sleep and you'll be incredibly broke.
Oh, come on. It can't be that bad, can it?
I don't know. It's not like I'm a walking what to expect when you're expecting. Everything I know about raising kids, I learned from Hollywood and the complaining my mom does.
So it could work.
Maybe. Here's what I know. My mom did nothing but take care of me for the first few months, and she described it as a full-time job with a shitty boss, terrible hours, and no pay.
So I wouldn't be able to get a job to support myself.
I'm gonna bet no.
Damn it! Why do women have to decide between what dreams they get to fulfill and when? Why can't I go to college, become an actress, and be a mother at the same time? I want to be an artist. Here I am with the most honest, real, physical form of creation, and it's holding me back. It's not fair. If I keep it, I'm a teenage mother. Everywhere I go, they'll judge me. Oh, poor her, look at her, she's so young. As if this one mistake decides who I am. If I don't, I hear horror stories of girls who feel empty for the rest of their lives. What if it damages me? What if I can never have another kid? What if I keep it and what? I just don't know what to do.
You wanna know the secret? None of us do. We're all just faking confidence.
But what do I do?
For me,
Yeah.
I talked to Martin about it.
Really?
Yeah.
But your entire story.
Was about men deciding what women get to know. Sure, they did it for noble causes, but I think the truth is far more valuable.
Okay, then what should I say?
Well, I say you text him, say to come over because you need to talk, because it's important. You just tell him what happened. Because I know if it were me, I'd want to know. Even if you two decide not to keep it, it's worth asking him, just because you don't want anybody to make decisions for you.
Okay, then what about the baby?
What about it?
Aren't I making a decision for it by deciding to abort it?
Well, have you?
No, but think about your great uncle.
What about him?
He died, burning and in pain. But even in his last moments, do you think he ever regretted being born? Or do you think he thought through all the struggles that life was worth it?
You don't talk about it much.
If I abort this baby, I'm taking away its chances of ever having a first kiss or acing a test, all because I don't want to take time for it.
That's one way of thinking at it. Or you could think that you're waiting until you have a loving, stable environment to raise a child. Personally, I don't think it's alive yet, but you don't have to see it that way. And Martin might see it differently from both of us. That's why I think you should ask him.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm gonna talk to Martin. We can make a decision.
Good. See, this is that becoming a mature adult stuff they said you have to do after high school.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
No. I think life's got nothing on the two of us.
Oh my god!
What?
What about my dad?
You're an adult. Martin's an adult.
Yeah.
He doesn't get a say.
I don't know. He's really...
Yeah, fuck the patriarchy. It's your body and yours and Martin's baby and your decision.
Emily, he's my father.
So? This isn't medieval Europe.
I always ask for his advice on the big stuff.
Look at it this way. You not asking his advice just shows your trust in the way he raised you.
Yeah, that sounds really sketchy.
I'm trying to help you sleep at night.
Okay, if I do keep it, when do I tell him?
Soon?
What if he's upset? What if he's disappointed? What if he disowns me?
That really doesn't sound like your dad.
I guess you're right. He'd probably be excited knowing he has a grandchild on the way.
And if he isn't, he'll get over it.
Yeah.
So are you feeling better now?
Thanks, Em.
No problem.
Here I thought we'd spend the whole night talking about you.
Shows what you know. I'm still drinking the Smirnoff. Get a few more shots of me and I'll spend the rest of the night complaining about what a terrible artist I am before throwing them in your bath.
Sounds like fun.
I think we both need a little more fun tonight. 2 fuck-ups.
The summer is here at last. The sky is overcast and no one brings a rose for Emily. She watches her flowers grow while lovers come and go to give each other roses from her tree, but not a rose for Emily. Emily, can't you see there's nothing you can do? Sun is sure there's nothing everywhere for you.
Some people get their kick